Over at Silo 17, Juliet is working on getting her helmet to fit on a firefighter suit. When she went down to get a suit, she didn't get a helmet, and she doesn't want to go back there, of course, because she doesn't want to go back there in the water. We learn that
IT has its own power source, comes from the outside.
Are they using solar power? Because if they were getting power from some other type of source, like a power plant that's on the surface, they would need people up on the surface to maintain that. Is it coming from the city? Will we venture out there at some point in the future? Solo also tells her that judicial raiders blew up the water pump on 144 to flood out Mechanical, but they couldn't fix it in time, and it ended up taking out the whole generator, which is now flooding out the whole silo. And now I'm worried about the water pump in Silo 18. If the sheriff doesn't hand over Knox and Shirley, is Bernard gonna go all crazy and start flooding them out? Juliet suggested that he should just supply power to the nearest pump, which is underwater. She doesn't want to go back down there, but he wants her to do it. He wants her to go fix the problem. I mean, she is a mechanic. She is an engineer, right? She's very good at this. But she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't have time. She has a water stop. He says he has 10 months before the whole thing becomes flooded. So that's going to be an interesting battle. Will he try to stop her from leaving so she can fix his problem with the water pump? As she looks for a new helmet, Solo admits that his real name is Cole Miners, and he explains how he got the nickname Solo. And then they answer the question of the play, the Juliet play. What is this play about?
That's from your play, Romeo and Juliet, before they die.
Before who dies?
Romeo and Juliet.
They don't die, no.
Yeah, they do. In ours, they do.
I have been theorizing that it was like the play Juliet, where Juliet lives, Romeo dies, Juliet lives, and then you see her life. That kind of thing. Juliet lives, as in Juliet went out to clean and Juliet lives. But it seems like both Romeo and Juliet live. But it shows that both silos have some slight differences. But then she begins to feel ill. But she keeps looking for the helmet because she needs it. She sees a memo about a missing helmet, R352. The memo asks for its return, no questions asked, as if this helmet is important. And I wonder if it's one of the helmets with the fake display. If the people who had it, were they analyzing it? Or did IT just want it back before it was analyzed? Because what if that led to it? Maybe they saw it, but they did not know that it was a preset film in every helmet. Maybe they thought that the helmet was just taping it, and that's what they taped. They taped what they saw instead of showing the viewer a fake tape and people wanting to leave. But this is where things get bizarre. She finds a picture and a document with names and faces. It all culminates to
Solo, Trina, that's her. That's not you. Is it? No, because look at this. I found this. Cole Myers, the IT shadow.
And the person we've known as Solo loses it.
I am the IT shadow! You don't know what you're talking about!
That explosion terrifies her. And now I wonder if the two bodies outside the vault are not the two people from the picture. Oh, he calms down as she leaves, and she keeps looking, but then she feels sicker. Her arm looks bad. It got really infected, probably from the dirty water when she swam in it. She got the injury back in 18 when she jumped through the chute when she was running from the raiders. But anyway, we do have good news for Juliet. She found the helmet, but bad news is she passed out. Man, that outburst by Solo. Now I'm going to keep calling him Solo until we know what his real name is. But from that previous episode when he was thinking back to when he was in school, I had this theory that he really was around 12 years old when it happened. And that Bernard was right, or that he wasn't lying when he said it was before Meadows became his shadow, which she was his shadow over 25 years ago. And maybe he was Russell's son. And that's why he knows about the vault. Maybe Russell took him there, maybe he wasn't supposed to, but he did. And for some reason he took out Solo. And it wasn't that long ago. When you look at the body, they weren't fresh, but they were fresher than the ones outside. But why did he do that? Why did he take out the shadow? Maybe because he thought he was supposed to be the shadow, because he thought maybe he was, Russell's son, and he thought that it was his turn. It was his responsibility. Or maybe he liked the girl. And what do you think? Was the rebellion more recent than that? Do you think it was when he was 12, or do you think it happened when he was older? Who do you think he is? Did he kill those two? Or is it someone else? Because somebody untied her rope. Was it him? Did he go out there and untie it and then lie about coming out? Or was it someone else that untied her rope? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.